Hi everyone, welcome to This Week on 33rd Street. I'm Alyssa Kress, sports editor of the Daily Pennsylvanian. With me today is Cal Silcox, former senior sports editor of the Daily Pennsylvanian. All right, Cal, so we were both at both of the games this weekend. They were both pretty close, especially, the Saturday night overtime win over Columbia. What did you see from the team that you liked?
First of all, I thought it was one of the most exciting weekends of Penn basketball that I've seen. I've been to a lot of games here, and it was just exciting. We were talking with Coach Leibovitz before practice yesterday. He was like, well, he was kind of disappointed. I think the whole team was a little disappointed that they didn't do better. But from a standpoint of us sitting here, the fans, it was fun to just be here. But I think it was just a good weekend for Penn. I think they showed that they can pull it out. And that's what they need going into big weekend against Dartmouth, but obviously Harvard on Saturday. One other point, I was talking with a DP alum before the Columbia game, and he mentioned that Zach Rosen's performance against Cornell on Friday night, just taking over in the end of the game, if that didn't solidify him as Ivy Player of the Year, I don't know what will, because that was just amazing what he was doing.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that, with Tyler going out with injury Saturday and not starting either game, we kind of saw the emergence of some other players. Steve Renard really stepped up, and I think that that's also going to be really critical this weekend.
Definitely. I talked with Steve yesterday, and he's just very cool about his kind of emergence. And he's very calm and loves to have the ball in crunch time, which is nice to see someone who is kind of fearless like that. So.
All right, so two huge games this weekend. First at Dartmouth on Friday. It seems like it should be an easy win, but they only won by a few points last time. And then, the crucial matchup with Harvard on Saturday. So what do they need to do to win this weekend?
Right. It's a long road trip up there. I made that trip last year. Don't want to do it again. And I don't envy those guys having to go up there. But I think they just need to execute from minute one. They can't get into the habit like they did last weekend of even if they start well, letting Dartmouth get back in it. Dartmouth is a one-win team. They're really not that good, so they just got to go full steam ahead right from the opening tip.
Yeah. The Quakers need to win out the rest of the season to have a share of the Ivy title at least. What do you think the chances are that they do that?
Right. Everyone's obviously looking at the Harvard game on Saturday. It's going to be on ESPN3. That's a big deal. And I think Penn has a good chance. Obviously they're on the road, but they lost by 6 in a game where their two best shooters were basically non-existent when they played Harvard here. Shooting, you have an off night. It happens. If Zach Rosen plays like Zach Rosen, Penn wins that game. I think Penn has a good shot at beating Harvard. They're obviously a good defensive team, and they know how to limit players like Zach. I think what people aren't looking at is even if Penn does sweep this weekend and ties Harvard in the loss column, they still have 3 games to play after that, including a game against Yale, who handled them up in New Haven earlier this season. So I think Penn's chances are slim. I think it's cool that people are very hopeful. It would obviously be a very exciting thing for this campus, but I think looking past this weekend, there's still a tough road ahead.
All right, so the race for the Ivy League title continues this weekend. Some of our sports editors will be live blogging away, so make sure to follow on the dp.com/thebuzz. Thanks for watching.